Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Hoosier State, where Colts fans rise to their feet with the striking of the anvil as it is time for football here at Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indy. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we take a look at the Colts entering play. They've certainly got it rolling of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And it's simple. The more you win in the regular season, the more likely you play at home in the postseason, and that can take you deep into January.
So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
And you want to talk about enormous expectations being placed on a quarterback. How about what Trevor Lawrence faced coming out of college? But the good thing for him, he's used to it. He had the same type of expectations leaving high school and going to Clemson. They always expect him to be a franchise savior whatever team he joins. And to his credit, he shouldered those expectations and doing everything in his power to follow through.
They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Hey, run! Son! Here we go.
On play action, Lawrence. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Bobby Okereke leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long.
Hey, Lion!
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
That's the first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a peek at the man under center. He has 5 full years in the league under his belt, now in year number 6.
We both know it's a league where they seemingly throw the ball in just about every play. But watching him perform last week where he threw 3 touchdown passes, still caught my eye in a big way.
Still kind of the gold standard, 3 touchdown passes, isn't it? And for his efforts last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
I can't wait to see what he does this week.
Tackled by Christian Fulton. This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in week 5. And it was the visiting Colts who won that first matchup. So they'll look for the season sweep here back home in Indy. Now it's Richardson. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
First down.
First and 10, Taylor now. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. And now a stoppage, and it looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Richardson to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
19. Ready.
Quick throw completed by Richardson. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Richardson back to throw it. His throw incomplete. The Colts at 7-1 now on the year, and they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
Ready.
Richardson completes a quick one out wide. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 15-yard line. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Come on.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
That's caught right side. It's Warren. Touchdown. Tyler Warren with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Colts will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Hey, easy, route.
In motion, the tight end. Lawrence. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Hey, run! Son!
Lawrence will throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
This is taken at about the 14. Good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Colts offense and their quarterback coming out for their 2nd drive. And he's been a real threat, not just with the arm, but with the wheels as well. NFL's leader amongst quarterbacks in terms of rushing touchdowns. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. This defense for the Jaguars, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield, but all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. This is caught at the 20. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play.
60 ready.
Off the option, here's Taylor. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's keeping.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Let's go now. Cougar 19. Let's go.
Wilson snags it left side. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
And we constantly talk about people being on the same page. In this situation, the two of them saw the play with the same eyes. They understood where the open spaces were going to be, and they found a way to get there.
And he'll get into the end zone and touchdown, Indianapolis. Anthony Gould, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Colts take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now 14-0. And York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Looking to put a drive together. They go play action with Lawrence. That's into the hands of his tight end Bowers. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. First down, Jacksonville.
Hey, Lion! Hey, tomato!
From midfield now, Lawrence. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Hey, Ginger, touch!
Now Lawrence to throw. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Travis Hunter, the intended target. And that takes us from second to third down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. They'll try and set up the screen to Tootin. Nifty move. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. And his throw is incomplete.
But we keep stats on everything, don't we? This is one that you don't want to have. That's his second drop right here in the first quarter.
Yeah, I was going to say only in the first quarter. Certainly a ship that he wants to right quickly. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Lawrence. Touchdown Jaguars. Travis Hunter, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. The Colts offense and Anthony Richardson ready for this next possession. And he continues to show off his ability to run the football when the opportunity is right. He is the NFL leader in rushing yards from the QB position. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they are a first or a second seed come playoff time.
Good play and a well-timed run from Richardson to pick up the first.
Facing second and short, that gives you a chance to go for a bigger play through the air. But I think he said to himself, why don't I just handle this one? Got all the yards you needed and then some, and made that snap a huge success.
He'll dump this off to Taylor, complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
17 more yards. That's another Colts first down. First and 10 at the 20.
On first and 10, here's Brown. And able to work his way down to the 16. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a second and 2.
Yards on the pickup.
Hold it ready.
Brings up second and 2.
Get it.
Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from second and 2 to a tough third and 4.
Deputy! Bronco 80!
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it.
Ready.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. That's a fourth down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
At the 4-yard line.
Let's go.
This is caught. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Tyler Warren, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Colts have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now 21-7. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up first and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Second down and a little more than a yard here.
At the 44-yard line.
Hey. Here we go.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. They'll get the tight end Bowers involved there. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 22 yards on the catch and run. A first down.
22 yards. And the Jaguar first down.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. So from the 26-yard line, here's second down and 2. Now Lawrence. Guys, man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Brian Thomas, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Jaguars are back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. crease here as he's past the 30. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return. The home team's offense and running back Jonathan Taylor heading back onto the field. And he has been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers for this first half. This defense is going to need to find some way to key in on him because he is eating them up right now. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. Well, obviously, they never want to see penalties on that defense, but this one a little bit more significant there on the downfield pass play.
And coaches preach it all the time. You can't put yourself in that kind of position if you're the defender. You've got to stay in a spot far downfield where you can play the ball without creating extra contact.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Now Richardson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. He was out there waving his arms. I mean, you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help. I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Ready,
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Anthony Richardson keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Colts are able to extend their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
Jaguars 14.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Thomas. 3rd and 4. Now Lawrence. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be taken down inside Indy's 15-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
48 yards.
But to throw again is Lawrence. And it's caught. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
23. Hey, James or Fish?
They'll look to throw again. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Touchdown! Bashaw Tootin from 3 yards out. And the Jags get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. The extra point splits the uprights. And they're within 7 now at 28-21.
Jaguars 21.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. dangerous return man showing it here. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's got his man in stride, complete. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. Richardson looking to throw. A first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Jaguars are going to have it here just past the 25. 24 seconds in the first half as they come up here 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Lawrence. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 24-yard line.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Colts offense and Xavier Worthy set to take over once more. And he's very much alive in the race for most receiving yards by a wideout this year. Currently ranked 2nd in the NFL at this point in the season.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats, 18, 5 in.
Richardson. He's going to take another shot here. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the 3rd quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the 2nd half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
That first good for 20 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Brian Thomas with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And we are all tied at 28. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together.
Warriors 70. Let's go now. Go.
Now it's Richardson. Got his man. It's Warren. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play there for Indy. 41 yards. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Richardson looking to throw this. That's into the hands of Worthy. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22. Yard line. And now a stoppage. It looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. 3rd and 2. Out to the right here to Wilson. And he is going to have a Colts first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
They'll try the left side with Taylor. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10. At their 35-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. A throw left sideline falls incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Drops it underneath for Tootin. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Jaguars. Bayshore Tootin, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point right down the middle. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 22-yard line.
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. Now he'll tuck this and run. He'll get this complete to Worthy. So it's a gain of 12 there on the reception. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
That's good.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. After running it, now Richardson will throw it. Got a man over the middle, Worthy. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Throw left side complete. That's Wilson. Down the left sideline. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. 43 yards. And the Colts have taken the lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? R-A-C?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Jaguars offense ready to set up shop here again. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. The ball comes out, and that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5.
Out of bounds. The offense retains possession.
Hey, go. Safe right.
Lawrence will throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Bayshaw Tootin from 6 yards away. And the Jaguars are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point splits the uprights. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
The Colts take over 1st and 10.
Indy set to go on offense once more. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown. So every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. And this is going to be a Colts first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They'll give this up the middle to Brown. He finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Liking 18.
To the left side, he's got Warren, the tight end. Oh, able to avoid him. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 33 yards that time.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Indianapolis. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. They'll run here with Taylor. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
When we say the game's on the line, I don't think we're overstating it here. These next few plays could very well decide this one. Advantage defense there on 1st and goal as they're able to get in and force the loss on that play.
On the ready.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Ready. Cowboy. Ready.
Willis with a quick throw out wide. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Colts answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by York is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
I'll give him credit there. Nice job on the drag route. Bring the receiver across the field, hoping he can catch it in stride and turn it up. He was able to do just that, although he's just a little bit short of the first down.
Left side, it's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards the pickup there.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Now Lawrence to throw. That's one they certainly wish they had back. A loss of 8. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18.
Let's go.
Here's Lawrence. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. An unlucky number here, a loss of 13 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. And this will be taken at the 13. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So here are the Colts to take over. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they've got the lead right now, beginning this drive 1st and 10. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down.
Got it. Ready?
Here's Richardson to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. The Colts send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down.
It's 2nd and
8. This is 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
The Jaguars.
Red on red.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Jaguars.
Lawrence. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, Lion.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. In trouble, and he's taken down. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
Right to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. Here's Logan Cook now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. They defer to Brown to start the drive. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And a gain of 4 gets them right to the midfield stripe. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. Now a 2nd and 6.
Let's go. Cowboys, go.
Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game.
At the 38-yard line.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
Rocco 80.
And they'll indeed take a knee. The Colts in victory formation now as they take the knee.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?